What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, my peeps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shining bright till everything is all right. For my day ones, thank you. For my new subscribers, thank you. And for anybody that's here new, welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. My name is Trinity, and let's get into it. All right, Sag. And single Sag in particular, this could resonate with you. I have looked at these cards and looked at them and looked at them because this is energy that we already know. If you ever been in a relationship, this is something that you already know. So I'm trying to pinpoint, or I'm trying to gain an understanding of what this is about. But I guess I will once I start reading. All right, so single, not alone, not lonely, not guarded and fearful of being in a relationship. You single by choice. You're single because you don't want anybody else in your energy. You don't want anybody, you don't want to be accountable for anybody, you don't want to try to give, you don't want to give of yourself. You want to obtain, you want to gain, and you want to give to only you at this point in time in life. That's who I'm talking to. A Sag that's single by choice. You're not isolating yourself. You're just being about your business. It's something that you want to do. It's something that you want to create. It's something that you want to accomplish. And you know within your whole self, your very being, that you can't be tied to another individual right now. Because when Sag is tied to another individual, that individual is going to be intertwined in your energy. And then your energy is not solely yours. It's being connected. It's being consumed. It's being intertwined with another person's energy. Therefore, you're not 100%. You're not giving 100% to what it is that you're trying to accomplish, what it is that you're trying to do. And whoever you are, you know this. You're very mature, whoever you are. You're a very mature person. Yeah. You're youthful, but you're very mature. You're very wise. When you make a choice, not perfect, you're not perfect, and you make mistakes, but you learn from your mistakes. You don't do the same thing over and over and over and over again. And you won. And it's something in your life that you're doing, and you have been doing, or you have been working on, and you have reached a big milestone. It took this thing that you're doing, or is doing, or are doing. It took a lot of courage. It took a lot of work. But you've won. You've conquered. You defeated. You created this thing and now it's a goal. Now you're able to not work as hard. It's like you put all the hard work in, and now this thing is able to build on that momentum, and you're able to move forward. All because you believed in yourself. All because you didn't give up. You didn't allow other people to discourage you. You didn't allow life situations, life circumstances to discourage you. No matter what, good, bad, or ugly, you still took step by step, day by day, hour by hour, to continue on. And you didn't allow people, places, and things to take you out of this singleness, because you knew what it meant. You knew what it meant to be connected. You knew what it would do to this thing if you was connected to someone else. You sacrificed. That's what this is. You sacrificed and let go of all people, places, and things. Not only were you single in a relationship, you let a lot of people go. You let a lot of relationships go. You let a lot of things in your life go, so you could completely be single, completely be of yourself. And you, whatever you do, whatever you worked on, whatever you accomplished, it only is tied to you, your energy, and your effort. You didn't allow even family. You didn't allow people to come in and take you out of your element, to take you out, to make you look at things from their perspective. You stayed true to what you wanted. You stayed true to who you are. You stayed true to what it is that you believe that was true for you, your life, and you alone. You stood in this truth, and you sacrificed people, places, and things that did not serve you, and would not serve you, and could not serve you, so you could be about it. You didn't know how long it was going to take. You didn't know how deep it was going, how much effort, how much time, and how much, you didn't know. You just took it day by day, hour by hour. You just took it for what it was. And you had faith that if you were to do this, that everything will work out in your favor. And it sure did. Because now, as it stands, you've already did the hard work. You've already did the sacrificing. You've already set things up. And now all you have to do is show up, put a little effort in, do what you need to do, and everything should be rocking and rolling, because you are victorious. This thing is a success. However, because this is the part that I didn't get it. Why should Sagittarius care about this? But it's here for a reason, and I have to speak on it. somebody is full of anxiety, right? They were full of anxiety. They're trying to work on their anxiety concerning you. Okay. But at the end of the day, the anxiety is still here. They running from it. They're trying to get away from it. They trying to. Somebody has anxiety and fear about you, about what you're creating, about what you're doing. They don't want you to know about it. They don't want you to see it. They don't want you to pick up on this anxiety and fear. But it's here. Why it's here, why you need to know, we're going to get into it. I hope it comes out. Because they have a fear. This is the deck. They have a fear and anxiety that they're hiding from you. Because they want to come back and date you. But again, both of these is in reverse because this person is hiding this from you. This person is watching you evolve, watching you grow, watching you, very subtle, taking things slow, taking your time, having a confidence to tread on those things that ordinary people wouldn't tread upon. Living your life on your terms, not worrying about what people gonna say about it, not worrying about other people's approval about you and what you do. But this person here is all in your business, watching you like a hawk, watching everything that you do, judging you, judging what you do, how you do, the decisions you make, the choices you make, just judging you and everything that you do, but sitting back pretending like pretending like you're not even on their radar, that they could care less about you and what you're doing. But it's a lie. It's a lie. They care about everything that you do. Everything that you do, everything that you say, wherever you're going, whatever. They want to know everything about you, and they care about everything that you do. But they do not want you to know. This is someone that's pretending like, again. See, this is a person that's in the background. See, you minding your business. You're minding your business. Moving on with your life on your terms, as I've already expressed that. However, you have people, not just one person. This speaking about one person here, but this one person is a reflection of many people that's watching you. And because you are private, because this single card, you're not letting people know what you're doing. You're not letting people in your business. You're not letting people know how you're doing. You're not letting people know nothing. This single card is you're single. You're not in any type of relationship. You're not allowing people to connect to you, connect to your business. You're not letting people know what you're doing, how you feel. You're not letting people know in your world. Because at this time in your world, you don't have a space for anybody. You don't have time for another individual. Because you already know that if you invite someone in to your world, what that means that this person has a seat at the table, at your table. This person has choices and decisions They are intertwined in your choices and your decisions and the things that you want to do and be and accomplish in your life. This person will have a seat at that table, and you don't have any time for that. You don't have time to negotiate with another person about things that you want to accomplish for you. You don't have time to get anybody's approval or try to adjust or try to fit somebody in your life and to have a seat at your table. You don't have it. No one knows what you're doing. No one knows how you feel. No one knows anything about you unless you told them, unless you want them to know. And then those that you have told some things, it ain't about nothing. This is someone in the background, a past person in your background, a past person that does not even deserve to have a seat at your table. Because all this particular person has done is cause a ruckus and a confusion and lie. All this person has done is lie and created a false narrative about who they are, how they feel, and what they truly want from you. This is all a facade from an ex-person pretending like they have no interest in you, pretending like you walked away or you removed or the breakup or whatever this is did not affect them and you mean nothing to them. Because what you have done and what you have accomplished in some type of way, it has bruised their ego, right? It has bruised their ego in some type of way. And now this person is hurting because they feel like you've moved on and bigger and better things is happening for you without them. But you never needed them. You never needed this person. You don't need anybody. When people are allowed to come into your life, it's by choice. It's because you want to have a relationship. It's because you want to be connected to another human being at this time. But you're not one of these people, based off of this card right here, you're not a person who needs another you don't have to have a relationship. You can function and live your best life just like this. Because you already know that when you do get in a relationship, when you do give of yourself, 9 times out of 10, you give more than the other person do. You're going to give more than that person is going to give to you. 9 times out of 10. And you're deciding based off of that this season in your life, you rather obtain all of your energy for yourself and give to yourself. And with that decision, you have made you've made major moves and accomplished major things that is now bringing in success for you. But then you have this energy in the background, pining, nostalgic, or woulda, coulda, been. What could it be? If I had just sit it out, if I had just been with this person. An ex-person who did not treat you right, who you gave to, but they gave you crumbs. Who you gave to, who really did not like you, disrespected you, did not want to see your worth and your value, didn't want to treat you the way you should have been, the way you should be treated, but wanted to obtain everything from you. They wanted your energy, they wanted your resources, but they wanted to give you crumbs. They didn't even want to speak good on your name. They didn't even want to tell you how good or what a good person you were, or they didn't even appreciate all the things that you've done for them, for the relationship. But everything they can point out every bad thing. They can point out everything that was negative about you. But they could never tell you what was good. What were you good at? What made you look good? Your accomplishments in that relationship. They never could, but they could run you down just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could tell you everything that's negative. It's time out for that. You don't need people in your life like that. You could tell your own self what's negative. You could tell your own self about your flaws. And it's nothing wrong with being constructive criticism, but this type of person, that's all they constantly go on about. Something that's negative. Don't nobody got time for that. Life is about living. And if we can't have balance, then you need to go ahead and go on and find somebody else with that mess. Nobody wants to be bothered with that. It's a new day. Don't nobody want to be bothered with people, places, and things that can't get right, can't do right, don't want to do right, but constantly want somebody to constantly give, constantly fix, constantly help, constantly heal, constantly connect, constantly float they boat. But you give crumbs, you give nothing but negativity in return. Don't nobody want to be bothered with that, and nobody's going to be bothered with that. You'd rather be alone. If you're not bringing anything substance and value, it's not always about no money either. If you can't bring nothing of substance and value, balance, duality in a relationship, equal give and take. And people can make money by themselves. They don't have to have somebody to come in and give them money. You can make money yourself. Money is an aspect of a relationship. It's not everything. And another thing, sex is not everything. You got to be able to give more than that. And a lot of times people can't, because that's all they know. It's those two things in a relationship, and that's why their relationships don't work. You have to, when you're in a relationship, you have to know that person. Connect with that person. Not make them be what you want them to be. You have to connect with them and grow with them. Know who they are. Know their likes. Know their dislikes. And deal with it. Not change and manipulate and control. allow people to be who they are. Trust. Commitment. There's no more commitment now in these relationships. People want to just be hold you down and just be out there with everybody they want to be. No. It's no commitment and no honor and no trust anymore. So if you can't do that, then it's best. Because I can trust me. I can commit to me. I won't bring me back STDs. I won't do that. No. So you have someone who did not see your uniqueness. See? Acquired taste. Unique. Not like everybody else. Special. They did not see it. They did not honor it. They tried to ruin it. They tried to stomp on it, try to control it. Try to change you to be like everybody else. Your uniqueness is what makes you beautiful, what makes you successful. Not being like everybody else. Living life on your terms. Living life the way you want to live life. Based off of your uniqueness, how you think, how you feel, the choices you make, the right choices you make for you. This was a toxic relationship, but they want you to believe. They telling everybody around that you're the one that was toxic. That you're the one that was the problem. That you're the one that has those issues. But it's all a facade, a negative, false narrative about you. But this person not only do they have romantic feelings about you, they feel like that you and them have unfinished business, but you don't have no unfinished business with this person. Your life is complete just like it is. And if and when you want to change that dynamic, you could do that at any time. But it's things that you want to do on your own. It's things that you want to accomplish on your own. And you're not letting people come in and dictate what should be, what could be, what's going on. Because you know that once you do that, it's a great possibility that someone's going to come in and want you to negotiate, want your time, want your effort. They want you to take it from that and put it to and give it to them. And you're just not willing to do that at this point in time. But someone feels like you and them have unfinished business. So in the background, they're watching everything that you do, feeling some type of way because you are actually making those moves and you're actually being successful and you're actually have come a long way and you're doing it on your own, and that's a problem and the issue for this person. Because now they realize, after all this time, they realize that you don't need them. They realize that you are who you are. They realize that you're smart. They realize that you have wisdom. That the choices that you make, that the positions that you hold, that you were very wise, and that now they see that just how unique. Now they see you, but it's too late. You don't want to have it. You have no feelings for this person. Not even a little bit. You have no feelings for this person, and you have totally moved on. You have no unfinished business with them. You don't wish them no harm. You don't wish them no ill will. You want them to move on with their life and go on and find them some happiness somewhere else and leave you alone so you can move on and continue to do what you need to do. But this relationship, this ex, this situationship is totally over in your eyes. And I was trying to figure out, why do you need to know this? But I guess you need to know this. I really don't know why you need to know, because you've already made your decision. You have made your decision. You're done with this person. You're not interested in this person. So I really don't know. Maybe I'm going to leave it up to you. Because sometimes when I can't get it, I have to put it out. But it's a reason why. And I hear it in the comments why I had to give this, why. In the comments. You tell me why I had to give this reading. Because I don't get it. So, but this has been your reading, Sag. Keep working, keep going, and congratulations, because whatever you doing, it's about to be exceed what you even thought it was going to, even thought that you could accomplish. You're about to exceed your own expectations just because you did not give up, and just because you made the right choice to not allow people to have a say-so in your business. You're about to win, and you're about to win big. Congratulations. This has been your reading. Hit the comments. Let a sister know. Why? What was this about? Even let a sister know if I'm on point with the success that you're working, that you're growing, that you're getting. Let a sister know. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing your way, and Trinity is